Alright, hello, my name is Calculus. In today's video, you're going to be learning how to do a woman's undercut. If this is your first time doing it, don't worry, I'll lead you right to the good start. I understand that the first tries are always going to be the toughest. Don't get me wrong, my first try, I hit every single angle wrong. My haircut was crooked, it was crusty, it looked so bad. I wore a hat for 3 weeks up until everything grew again. I had to try again. I didn't really achieve tolerable looks up until my 5th, 6th try. So don't get discouraged if even after your 3rd time you're doing this, it still doesn't look good. Just keep going at it. The more you practice, the more you develop those skills, and the more you're able to look better. So right now I'm going to show you my finishing product, and then on the next segment you're going to learn how to do this look. Okay, so like I said, in the next segment, you're going to learn exactly how to do that. Otherwise, go up. Okay guys, so cutting my undercut, you're going to have to put your hair in a bun. And then we are able to get started. So try to put it in the tightest bun as you can. This is kind of a little wobbly, but we'll work with that. As you can see, my sides are really long. I'm starting to look really fluffy. So I'm gonna try and really kind of cut it close to my skin. Maybe I'll try to fade it a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Let me show you the back. Everything's just really long right now. So I have my clippers ready, I have my music set up, I have my little mirror handy, and let's get cutting. First things first, you want to wet the hair. You're going to want to wet it around and on top of the lines. And this is crucial to make sure that you're not cutting off any excess hair. And we're actually going to start with a 3mm. This is going to be the longest one that you will use throughout the entire haircut. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go all around. You're going to see me. I'm going to cut every single inch of my undercut with the 3mm just to start things off right. Alright, so this mirror skill is going to be really tricky if this is your first time. However, just keep trying until you get it. I didn't get this, like I said, until my 5th, 6th try, and things were still pretty hard. So what I do here is I just hold up the mirror and I make sure that it's pointed towards the area that I want to cut, so I can make sure that I'm not going above my line and cutting off any excess hair. So now we're at the back and we're still with the 3mm, and this area I just really like to go ham on it. To be honest, it's the funnest part to cut just because it's such a pleasure watching all my hairs just completely fall out. But I make sure that I'm not going above my line. I don't want to cut off any more hair than I already have off, and I try to just cut in a straight line. So the moment I get close to my line right there, I just point my razor right away from it. Alright, so you're going to see a top layer that's darker than my bottom layers. This is completely on purpose. I'm not going over the 3mm right on it because I want to leave it on. I want to make sure that there's a darker texture in comparison to my bottom layer. So what I do is I just point my razor straight away and I keep making sure that everything's saturated at the top but a little light at the bottom. Okay, so now we are taking off the 3mm and we're putting on the 2mm, and this one we're not going to go all the way to the top. We're going to keep it right at that red line For me, it's usually the tip of my ear is what I go over with the 2mm. However, this is completely into your preference, however way you want to lighten that tone. Okay, and I do have a little dilemma on the back of my head. I have a bump that I'm going to point right now, and I don't know what it is, but it really is hard to cut around it. So just bear with me while I do this next part on my back. Okay, so now that you have the 2mm, you're going to want to cut right below that red line, which is pretty much half of what you cut already with the 3mm. And you don't want to cut above that red line because that red line has the 3mm fade. And when you go from a 3 to a 2, you're able to see a big difference in saturation. So you have a darker texture in the top and a lighter tone at the bottom. And once you have that down, once you have your sideburns and the half of your back down, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take that 2mm off, because we are now switching from a 2 to a 1mm, which I think it is. And with the 1, you're really only going to go just a little bit, but not too much, pretty much half of what you did with the 2. And when you go from a 3 to a 2 to a 1, you're able to see the differences in colors. So you're able to get that nice fade going on right behind you. So by now I realized that there are some excess hairs that are sticking out and I don't like them. So I'm going to take them out with the 3mm, which is my base foundation. And I'm going to run through every single inch of my edges around there to take out any hairs that are way too long and just kind of cut them down to the fade that I want it in. Alright, so now we are going down to the point 15 and you want to cut down a line that are pointed towards your spine. This is crucial to your haircut, so just remember, take your time with this. I cannot stress this enough. You want to keep that line crisp, so be patient, take your time, use any mirrors that you have, and just make sure that that line is straight. Okay, so now it is time to get rid of my sideburns. So we're going to come at an angle and it's going to be almost like you're doing half a circle on it. I like to shave off my sideburns. However, I know that people have preferences when it comes to this. Some people like to use their sideburns to create shapes. I like to get rid of them. It just makes it easier, and when it grows back it looks nicer. So I come at it at an angle. I start at the bottom, I come from the side, and I get rid of them slowly but surely. I'm clearly taking my time here because I'm not sure if this is the angle that I want, and I'm trying to see what angle do I really want. So this is crucial to your haircut process, is to be patient and take your time. It will come, don't worry about it, but take your time, don't go too fast with it. Once you're done with this, you're going to go back to the 1mm, and this is the part where you want to cut as close to the edge where the point 15 meets the 1. And this is to create a light fade, a light tone, some sort of similarity between what was light and what was not. So make sure you take your time with this as well. Go over the 1 very, very surely, but with precision. Okay, once you're done with the 1, you're going to switch over to the 2. And this is just to create a farther distance. This is to create a fade as well. So you're gonna go just a little above with the 2. Once you are done with the 2, you're gonna switch to a 1.5, and this is to create a bond between the difference of the 2 and the 1, and this is gonna create a nice fade that you see going on right now. Everything that I do on one side, I switch to the other side, and it looks like I'm just about done. So I'm about to go take a shower. Always wash your hair when you're done with the haircut. Alright, that was the end of the video. If you liked the video, let me know in the comment section below. If you didn't like the video, let me know in the comment section below. Give it a like if you liked it. And without further ado, I'm going to show you the end product again. This, I just took a shower, so this is how it looks like after my shower. Let's do this. Alright, thank you for watching the video. My name is Calculus. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out my other vlogs or my other how-to videos. Otherwise, keep at it.